Something strange is going on with the Memphis Grizzlies as they continue to not be as transparent as possible about this Ja Morant injury. What's really going on, and can we get some answers sometime soon? It's been since last Friday. Ja Morant had an incredible 44-point game against the Cleveland Cavaliers in a losing effort. What's really going on with this organization, and can they be transparent, and can Memphis survive without Ja Morant for the foreseeable unseen future? We don't really know what's going on and when he's going to get back. We'll get into the content in just a moment. But hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us for Grizzlies Digest. I'm Jared Allentor, bringing you the latest headlines, news, injuries, game breakdowns, updates, so much more. Your home for everything Grizzlies content. Hit that subscribe button if you find yourself here regularly. We know we're a new channel. We're getting started, but we're going to go up so fast, so quickly. So hit that like and subscribe button if you find this video entertaining. Also, tell your friends, tell all your Memphis Grizzly fans. We're getting rolling, and we're going to get into that content right now. So this was against Miami. All right, so Ja Morant and Vince Williams Jr. were out against Miami. They said with a shoulder soreness. All right, and this all started nearly a week ago. Of course, when Ja Morant had a 44-point night against Cleveland. We'll go ahead and look at some of those highlights later on. But this was the update against Miami. And so we know Ja's had a lot of injuries in the past. We know that he's been going through a lot this year. Whenever he's been out there, I mean, he's been in his prime. He's been phenomenal. Shooting the ball, driving the ball, even being a leader. I mean, we know he's had a lot of personal things go on in the past 2 or 3 years, but I think he's really cleaned himself up. I think he's really mature now. I think he's the real leader that Zach Kleiman, Taylor Jenkins want him to be. But he's been inconsistent in terms of not on his on-court play, but being able to just stay on the court. And then, so you see right there that says shoulder soreness. And if we go right here, now we have a hamstring strain. And it's been that way for the past few games. And the question is exactly what's going on and how really concerning should Grizzlies fans be taking this? How serious should the organization be taking this? Will he be ready for the playoffs? Is this just like some kind of a bomb that's about to drop about what if he can actually continue for the rest of the season? I hope that's not a concern. I don't, in my brain, I in my heart, I don't believe that's a genuine concern for him to not be able to suit up by the time playoffs happen, because he's badly needed right now. I mean, Memphis has dropped in plenty of games in their past 10 games. I believe they're 5-5 in their last 10 games. But this is the time whenever Memphis really needs to suit up, because they are 2.5 games ahead of number 6. So they're the number 5 seed right now. But they're also really ticking towards play-in territory. And obviously it's a tough Western Conference. Every game is going to be important from here on out. This is the reaction from the Grautal Central saying, basically just going off about how he looked completely fine, just to my point, how Ja looked completely fine in the Cleveland game, 0 sign of injury, absolute dominance, and how, he's just not going to rest until until they get a straight answer over there, and so are we, because, this is kind of becoming a transparent issue now. Grizzlies organization, they've been, when you really think about it, they've been pretty quiet about this and kind of hiding it, but we don't really know exactly what's going on. And I just, for Ja, it's like I feel for him. I mean, he wants to get back out there more than anybody else. I mean, and here's the thing here with the fans. All these fans and everything that of any sports team in the whole entire world, they always, they always go out, all out. They want to win. Of course they want to win. But nobody wants to win as badly as the players out on the court. Okay? That's first and foremost. And that's what I hope everybody gets out of this. Is that, look, we can all be ranting and raving all we want to, but no one wants to play more than number 12. No one wants to play more than Ja Morant. And no one wants to win more than the Memphis Grizzlies. So although they've been, having some issues, and especially some defensive issues. No one wants to win more than them. But it is a worrisome matter, though, whenever number 12 is not out there. And if we go to the highlights here, or part of the highlights, going into the fourth quarter, he makes a nice pass to Desmond Bane. This was the Cleveland game, which Memphis fell short to. Desmond Bane makes a nice corner three. And this is with 9.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Ja Morant driving in on Ty Jerome. Nice little floater there from the left low post. And then here's Ty Jerome with the ball. Ja Morant makes a steal. He drives inside, scores. And this was kind of the point whenever Memphis fans were like, okay, this is, we got some little momentum going. This is kind of our last gasp, if anything. And, Ja was just putting the team on his back because he drove inside, banked home a nice shot there from in the paint. And with Morant, there's my question. After looking at that, what's wrong with him? Okay, that's the $1 million question. It's very, very obvious, but what is wrong with him? I mean, he looks completely fine, unless it's something that he's just playing through and that we're not really getting much of an answer, and maybe he's wanting to keep it quiet until maybe the right time possible. I don't know. I sincerely don't know. But it's not good news. And I said in the last video, in regards to the next three games, starting with Portland, which they lost to. Before the Portland game, I said that the Grizzlies could come out with 2 wins of 3 games. Two of the next 3 they could win. Obviously, with Portland, that's lost. So with my prediction, they have to win the next 2 games. And I don't feel good about it because Joey Lynn here, beat reporter for the Clippers, he says the Clippers will have their full rotation available again tomorrow against Memphis. It'll be that'll be what Memphis will have to go up against. Ja Morant, of course, is out, they say. So Memphis is going to have to go against a gauntlet tomorrow. And I mean, I don't mean to say that like, they're the Thunder, they're the Cavaliers, but I mean, all of whole starting lineup is better than having to adjust to your regular starting lineup. I mean, Scottie Pippen Jr. He is really needed. Don't get me wrong, he's really, really needed. And I hope that he stays for the future for this team because with this young core, he can be something really special. He's really breaking out this year. But you need Ja Morant on the floor. And I'm sure that obviously 99% of you are going to agree with that. You need Ja Morant on the floor. That's just plain and simple. You need him on the floor. So that is pretty much going to do it. Just showing you the remaining schedule here with, you got the Clippers, you got the Jazz. Of course, it gets tough when you get the Thunder, the Lakers, the Celtics, the Warriors. I mean, that's a gauntlet right there. Then you get the Heat, who, I don't know what's going on with Miami right now. They need to figure some things out. And then you got, I think you get a couple of wins there in those last 4 games. You definitely get a couple of wins there. But as for Memphis, I mean, I think that something strange is going on, and it's a little concerning for the most part. Zach Kleiman, what's going on? Taylor Jenkins, what's going on? Training staff, what's going on? Are we going to get an update soon, or is this just a ticking time bomb waiting to happen? Is it going to be DEFCON 1 for the Grizzlies coming up soon? I'm trying to figure it out because I don't really know. There are endless possibilities at this point. So if y'all can help me out with that would be phenomenal. But that's going to do it for this video. I want you to like this video, comment on this video, share this video if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think is really going on. Are the Grizzlies being quiet about this? Are they being as transparent as possible? Is this just a ticking time bomb waiting to happen? What do you think is happening with the organization right now and Ja Morant's injury? What's really going on? Because we all want to know. Jared Alator, thank you so much for another episode of Grizzlies Digest. We'll have more for you coming up soon. Peace.